What is up guys, my name is Krautmouse and I am going to be doing a little let's play, a little casual sort of gameplay, and I'm going to be playing Banished. This is a sort of God's game where you build your own village, and I'm going to jump straight in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new town called Krautsvale. No, Vale? Yeah. And we'll seed, I don't know. Yeah, that'll do. And we're going to make sure our starting conditions are on hard. I'm going to try and have a bit of a good game here on hard difficulty, and hopefully you guys, if you're not aware how to start on hard, it'll help you along the way. So let's get rolling, and hopefully we'll get some good starting conditions. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is trying to find somewhere to put a gatherer's hut. Food is the most important thing. And we need to make sure we get our... yikes. Okay, I'm not really liking the looks of this, but okay, that area will have to do. So, first things first, as I said, gatherer's hut. Oh man, this is not good at all. Alright, well, these are the conditions I've got to work with, so let's work with them. So, we got one of them, and first things first as well, we need to get a storage place. Now usually I'd like to keep my storage places quite near to the water, so I'm gonna put a 5x4 stockpile there, and what I'll do as well is I'll get them to clear out all of these minerals over here as well. Oh yeah, and we'll set that up to a bit faster. So whilst they're along the way, I'll set up my HUD as well, how I like it. I make sure I have absolutely everything available for me to see, and I just like having all the information readily available to me, so I can make sure I can move in a moment's notice to get to wherever I am needed. So we got these guys building our first port of call up there, which is the gatherer's hut. That will gather quite a bit of food, and we want to make sure that it is in a heavily wooded area. In a moment we're probably going to get a lot of this stone and wood out of the way and maybe build a forester's hut around here. That'll probably be the best thing to do, and I think really quickly we're going to want to move down into these areas to get access to some of this wider ground, just because we need this starting area was really bad. So actually, what's up here? Okay, that actually filters out a little bit better up there. That could be somewhere we could start foresting later on, and maybe we could consider this place to be the main sort of village point. But for the moment, we'll make sure we get all the food and stuff we need, and we'll follow this up by building a few houses. So we'll just build... we need 4 really, but... okay, so that should be enough for the time being. Oh, obviously we'll need to move some over there, but that should be okay for the time being. How's this going? They've got 30 of the wood, just need some of the stone coming in, which is got quite a bit of stone around here, so maybe we'll get them just doing a little bit over here as well, just get some of that stone out of the way as well. It would be good to have it just where we need it. What's this capacity? Okay. So 50 is about 20%, times that by 5, 250 roughly. So, okay, that's a little bit just to start us with, and should be something to keep us going. Let's make sure they're building these houses, that's very essential. And all that's underway, so we can start getting some gatherers on the go. And I'm going to follow it straight up with a hunter's hut as well. We're going to be hunting in the same area where we're gathering. I'm kind of really tempted to see if I can build a bridge down here. What is it? Bridge is 4 to 1 units. I'm not really sure. Okay, right, well we'll build a hunter's hut up here for now. Want to make sure it's covering as much as this wooded area as possible. So we'll stick it there, just for the time being. Make sure that's being built. Okay, sweet. And now we can move some of these to be gatherers and make sure we've actually got a bit of food on the go. How's these houses coming along? They're coming along alright. move down. Our stockpile's looking kind of okay for the moment. Probably need a bit more stone, which we're going to be replanting all of this anyway, so we'll make sure we get as much as that going as possible. Stone's looking alright. The gatherer's hut is built and that's full of people doing their thing. 9 builders. We've got 1 labourer. She's probably doing whatever it is I told her to do. The stone probably. So things are looking okay to begin with. Need some more stone over here. Stone, stone, stone. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll move one of these guys off of here onto there, and hopefully that will increase the production of stone just for the moment. We're going to need quite a lot of that. What's this? This is iron. And I think as soon as possible we kind of want to get into this area to start building some of... Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe we could move up to... This area is really good forest area. We can get lots of food and materials out of that, but it's so far away, so not really sure what to do. Actually, whilst I'm thinking about it, we'll put some paths on straight away, going down here, straight back into our town, making sure that they can move to and fro this area nice and easily. Minerals are all good there. Again, stone's a bit of our issue, so we'll make sure we cover that. Food's getting low. We need that hunter's hut built as soon as possible. Then we can start moving these people from builders to hunters, and just making sure we're actually getting a steady supply of food coming in. Stone is our issue, and food is actually starting to go up now, so that's a good thing. Really need the stone. That's what I'm really waiting on right now. You know what? I'm going to set the priority level high for this stuff over here, because I can't build these houses. My people are homeless, and it's approaching late summer, so we need to start to figure out what's going on around here. Still waiting on this stone. Not really much else we can do until that happens. We're just getting this hunter's hut built is the main concern at the moment. Just need to make sure that happens and getting some of these villagers housed. So after we get this built, I think we'll build another house just so we have a little bit of expansion room, and then we'll see how we're looking for food. Food's looking quite good right now, so that's good. So I think the next thing we'll build actually will be a forester's hut, just to densen out this forest area here, making sure there's lots of wildlife, lots of sort of resources for our gatherers to pick up, and the woodland, the thicker the woodland, the more likely it is to attract stuff like deer and the stuff that the hunters need to get their stuff rolling. That isn't being built. It's kind of concerning me. Where is these guys? I'll switch these up to builders now. We just need to get stuff built. Okay, and it looks like we should really get a woodcutter as well, so maybe a woodcutter would be more beneficial for us to begin with rather than a huntsman. So I think we'll do that. Yeah, I think we'll get one of them in there straight away. And the forester can wait for a moment. It's crucial, but it's not overly crucial. This forest is quite dense, but we need it to be denser. But really, we need these people to survive the winter, and that's where our issue is gonna really come into it. The trees are already starting to die. The forest is starting to thin out. We've got lots of stuff around here, but I'm not really sure on the condition of the deer and stuff. So really, we want a large open area like this for our people. So we'll possibly think about moving down here in the near future. What does the radius on this look like in comparison? So maybe something like there, and we can get a forester's hut down there. That might be an idea, just to do something like that. Our woodcutter needs to be built because these guys are starting to freeze. They haven't got enough warmth for the winter, and winter is rolling quickly. This is actually starting to be built now, so that's a good thing. And the sooner that's done, the more See, there's lots of deer around this area already, so that's a good thing. So our food might be okay for this winter. I'm kind of nervous on how it's going, but yeah, I'm not really too sure how it will last to begin with. Okay, now that that's built, I'll make sure I get a huntsman on that. Push that down, that's not needed. Make sure our food reserve's good, because that's where we need it. I'm not really sure how much this starting thing can hold. It's on 37%. I'd rather get this woodcutter's thing, and then I'll probably think about getting a storage hut. Now I'm going to make sure I put the storage hut itself round by this water, because if I do get a fisherman's thing going along here, I'm going to want it as close to the storage hut as possible, because fishermen are alright, but they get a little bit of food but quickly. So the main time in there is the transferring from the fisherman's hut to the storage. So if I can cut that down as much as possible by having the storage quite close to the fisherman, that just makes things better. Iron's looking good. How are we looking for tools, actually? We need probably a toolsman in there kind of soon. Blacksmith will build next. We got no wood. That's an issue. And the problem is where we're going to take our wood from as well. Okay, we'll take it out here. This will give us some options to just sort of expand into later on. Make sure we get the wood first. I'm not really too bothered about the stone and stuff just yet. Stone's doing alright. We've got lots of iron. We're not even really using it yet. But that's a good thing, and I think the tools hut should come next, because we don't want our people going without tools. We want to make sure we keep things going as what's the word, efficiently as possible. What am I looking for? Tools hut. Yeah. Okay. No. Tools. Okay. Sweet. We'll put this over this side. And because we got... How much stone does this take? 55. Okay, no we won't. I was going to say we might as well build a little bit of road just to make sure these people can get around the town quickly, but I don't want to do that just yet, because it's wasting valuable stone. And actually, speaking of which, I need some more stone as well, so carve out all this round here as well, make sure these people are rolling. And I'm just going to fast forward. What are we on? Late winter, and we've increased in food as well, so let's fast forward. We can afford to. We've got past the worst of it, and that's the best thing we can do right now. And I think I'm going to build another house too, just so our city has room to expand. More houses just mean more availability to grow. If villagers have space to start new families, and new families will move into new houses, it just means they'll have more kids, and it will boost our population, which is a good thing.